What's going on, guys? My name's Sean. If you landed here, you're watching Scar My Guitar. Now in today's exciting video, we're going to be checking out the SCULPFUN S30 22 watt Ultra. And that is this bad boy right here. Look at how big it is. It's 600 by 600 millimeter cutting area. That's over 23.5 inches square. It's crazy. Now I've already gave this guy a couple of test runs, and it's super fast and the cuts are clean. Now I'd be lying to you if I told you it was super quiet, because it's not. But all I can tell you is wherever there's lightning, there's going to be thunder. And this thing is totally rocking. Well, now that you've seen it, that begs the question, what can we use it for to make guitars? Now, if you follow the channel, you know my wife's been making guitar pickups. And she's pretty good at it, but she spends a ton of money on the bobbins. You know, the flat work for the pickups. Now, hang on just a dang minute. Can't we use the laser engraver to make bobbins? Yes, we can. And that's exactly what we're fixing to do. That's going to be enough flip-flapping. Let's make it happen. Now, this thing came with its own Gerbil software. But everybody's going to use Lightburn. And SCULPFUN knew that. Watch how easy it is to connect this thing to your machine. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look down on the bottom right corner here. You'll see it highlight in blue. Devices. You click that. You get this window here. It's going to get noisy here because I've got to turn this thing on. Now I have the laser plugged into the computer, and I'm going to click Find My Laser. It's going to do this for a second. And there it is right there. You see it? 600 by 600 millimeter. COM3. Add device. Now it's going to ask me what do I want to name it. I'm going to name it SCULPFUN. But do you see how easy it was to connect that to Lightburn? That is a big advantage for anybody using this software right here. This machine. Now what we're going to do is, I like to make mine home at the front left. So I'm going to click that. Yes, I want to auto home my laser on startup. I'll leave that checked. Now I'll click next. Alright, we'll select SCULPFUN now. Highlight that blue. That's the one we want to use. Click OK. Now if I go down here where it said devices again, next to it it's COM3. That's the USB port where mine is plugged in at. You noticed it told me that in a few screens back. But now I want to go over here because I'm no longer on the small laser. See that on the right next to COM3? Click that little window down. All the way at the bottom, there's the new laser I added, the SCULPFUN. Now, as soon as I click that, watch the work area. Boom, 600 by 600 millimeter over here on the left now. I'm going to turn the laser off while I do this, and we'll turn it back on for the cut so you can hear me better. Now, I've already made the file that I'm going to cut. I'm going to select it. I've got it here. It's pretty awesome looking. Now, I'm going to frame it so I can see where the machine moves. Let's get out of the software. Now, as far as I can tell, this machine doesn't have a little laser crosshair or a little dot to show you where it's at on the material. But if you look, the nozzle comes down, and it's pretty plain and simple to see where it's going to cut. Watch. Yeah, framing it's easy. You can see that the nozzle showed you exactly where it's going to be cutting at. Alright, let's see what this thing can do. All right, let's take a look and see what it did. I can already see it went all the way through because the little holes fell through. Let's just pick this up and see what happens. Yeah, that one just fell right out. That one too. All the little holes popped right out. See that? Yeah, this laser's really good for cutting. Let's set them over here and we can look at them a little better. Man, that thing did a great job, didn't it? Yeah, it cuts really good. Now, for you eagle-eye viewers, you probably noticed there's a giant CNC that's brand new behind this laser engraver. That's the Onefinity X50 Woodworker. It's 32 by 32 inch and it's a pretty monster. They sent this thing over here to me with the promise that I would use it to make a monster guitar and give it to one of you guys. But that's gonna be in a different video. I'm probably gonna pick somebody randomly out of the comments from one of my videos. You might wanna get to commenting, huh? Make sure you subscribe and like this video so you don't miss it. I gotta admit, this thing cut through that maple like hot butter. Man, there's a ton of real estate left on this flame maple. And yeah, it did a killer job on the bobbin. But I'm almost willing to bet most of you guys are gonna use this thing to cut out letters and shapes and stuff like that. So let's throw what's left of this flame maple up on there, cut some letters out. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys this cool little thing. What you do is you put this up on your material and you set it under the laser. There's a couple of knobs in the back. You unloosen them and you let the laser down to where it hits this. Tighten up your knobs and just pull it out when you're done and it focuses the laser automatically. And then check this out. This is really cool. It goes right here when you're done so you don't lose it.
There's something about that old radio when you crank it up after you turn it on and you get to rockin' on that rock and roll. Cause you love your country with all your soul. And you like a rope swing when the water's warm. And you love your chicken on the bone. You say, right up mama, cause I'm coming home. Daddy's calling, better get your butt on home. If you find that love that was meant for your life, you better hold it close, you better treat it right, you better keep that fire burning bright. You should have some babies, cause children change your life. Man, you know if you work, you're gonna survive. You're gonna get by. Children change your life. Man, I get lost on some winding road. I don't wanna go slow. I love my beer ice cold. Now you find yourself sitting on your old front porch, thinking about life and days long gone, and you realize you done got old. Just like all those people told you so. They told you so. Man, they told you so. Man, you know life just keeps going on. It keeps going on. Life keeps going on.
Alright, let's see how this guy looks. Man, it did a lot of extra zapping everywhere, didn't it? Now see, that's a lesson learned right there. You gotta check the file, make sure there's no trash in it. You see all the trash that was in it? Let's see if it cut it all the way through. I bet you it did. Yeah, that's gonna pop right out of there. Look at that. Still beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, that's still totally awesome. Let's look at it on something else. Yeah, I'm thinking that's pretty cool, even if it did have some trash in the file. But I'll clean that up and do it again. But this can be painted. It's a shame though, because it's flame maple. I wished I would have caught that. Well, that's going to be about it for this video. But as you can see, that SCULPFUN is a ton of fun. Pay attention, we got some CNC reviews coming up, and I got a beautiful guitar build video coming up next. Hope you were paying attention earlier when I told you about the Matter Hackers guitar. Now go on and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Now look, if you want one of these monsters, get in that description right there. Save you some money. I make nothing. They got a big sale going on right now. Now you know I really appreciate you watching. But that's gonna be it for this one. Till next time, don't you touch my Scar guitar. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It kinda gave it a spalted look, didn't it? That might just be cool.